I don't really know what to say after that, to be honest with you. Posh 1, bottom of the league, Carlisle 3. Going to give our reaction because that was shocking. Right, Max, give us it then. What are your thoughts after that one?
I think the weather really saved the day. I don't feel as terrible as I thought I would. The weather was so lovely that I actually quite enjoyed my day out, regardless of the result. I think we deserved to lose, and those Carlisle fans were phenomenal for the numbers that they had, and they played some really good football. So props to Carlisle. In terms of us, it's a terrible result in terms of the automatic race that I really didn't think we were in. I feel like we've just missed out. I think Jed Steer has had one of the worst goalkeeping performances we've seen this season, and Billy at Wickham, and then that performance today. I think he was at fault for 2 of the goals, if not all 3. I think it was Carlisle's centre back that got moved up into midfield, was clearly an ingenious tactical switch because they were all over us in the midfield. Props to Carlisle, but it's a really dire result for us. But we've got to keep our heads up. And I feel like a lot of Posh fans have lost their head on Twitter and there's been a massive meltdown about it. But it's one freak result. This is one of the best seasons I've ever seen watching Peterborough. So I think we've got to keep our heads up and keep moving forward.
It was a game that I think a lot of people were really excited for. We had the singing section, flags, nice weather, good atmosphere to begin with. What went wrong?
I don't know, to be honest. I was so looking forward to today. I was so up for it. Like you said, we had everything on our side. It was just, I was so up for today. It just nothing worked today, did it? From minute one, they was on us. I mean, I don't think we knew what we to do. I thought they surprised us, but I'm more frustrated than annoyed. It's just they're bottom of the league. I don't think we can say that we deserve to go up if we put in performances like that, because that was awful. Not one player I thought played well today, and I think that's probably the only time this season I could say not one player has played well.
I think there's an element of accountability that has to be held in Darren Ferguson's direction today. And I think that's the first time that I've ever said that. I don't know what the tactical change was, but it definitely was not. It was one of head loss. We took Malik off and put Ricky on when we've seen that Ricky and Jono do not work well together up top. The worst player on the pitch by a country mile was Joe Randall. Again, I've said it before, if it wasn't for his close control, would he even be in this team? And we're just starting to see him revert back to that footballer that we've seen over the past 2 years he's been here. I think that's the most frustrating thing for me anyway as a Posh fan, is to see him put in these terrible performances, knowing that he's got so much potential, and we've seen glimpses of that potential this season. He put in, I think, about 4 or 5 games where I think he just had 10 out of 10 performances. He was absolutely amazing. But I think he's just one of the worst finishers I've ever seen. And it's not like I want to go in on him and make and make a mountain out of a molehill. But I don't know if we go up, there's a feeling in me that we have to replace him.
Yeah, so I think that basically covers it. I mean, Posh was just bullied off the pitch, and on the pitch, the Tedesco went very quiet after the Carlisle goal. The centre backs were aerially dominated, physically dominated, lost every duel. Archie Collins, who's usually 8 out of 10, couldn't find a Posh shirt today. De Havilland wasn't even playing. You've obviously mentioned the wide players. Yeah, it was pretty terrible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one, which will be a preview for Orient, and it's a rather sad one, but up the Posh.